What's going on, YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host Tanea.
Hey guys!
And we are back with an all-new video. It is Monday, June the 22nd.
Yes, it is.
And I'm actually feeling quite okay right now.
Me too. This morning was not the same, but
How did you feel this morning?
I really felt like I was going to die if I stepped foot in my door.
Well, this morning,
you know
what I'm noticing? It just feel like, should I actually, because when I make myself go to bed at night, I feel like I'm on punishment. That's how work feels. So I'm just sitting here thinking, like, when I go to sleep at 10 o'clock, I'm sleepy. When I go to sleep at 12 o'clock, I'm sleepy. When I go to sleep at 1 something, I'm sleepy. Like,
and that's when you know it's the actual job.
Right, like
draining you. The job is draining.
But I mean, in the morning when I wake up, it doesn't matter what time I go to sleep, I'm still exhausted.
Oh, well, see, the thing is, when I woke up today, I wasn't exhausted.
I was.
I woke up chilling on my social networks, got up, got a shower, put my clothes on, got up and made me breakfast, all that, went to work, stepped foot in, and immediately I was yawning.
Well, I want to first give a shout out to all the fathers.
Happy Father's Day.
And your father, if you're not a father. Shout out to all the fathers. Yesterday I asked
father figures.
The father figures. And all the celebrity fathers.
You're not a good celebrity father.
But F all the deadbeat dads.
Right.
But I never celebrate Father's Day because my stepfather raised me and he passed away. My real father is still living, and yesterday I actually went out with him and my sister on my father's side, and we had a pretty good time. But it was just like weird because I feel like I went, but it was like my head was somewhere else. Like I've canceled Father's Day out of my brain.
Oh, I don't got no daddy, so I really never celebrate Father's Day. I'm usually at somebody's amusement park.
Yeah, I do.
Thanks. I'm usually at someone's amusement park, but since I've gotten sadder, I just decided to stay home.
Skirt. You don't have a dad?
I don't got no daddy.
You don't have a father?
I do have a father.
Okay.
His name is Steven. We look exactly alike, and we are really cool. We are both Scorpios. Like, we really cool. We have a really good relationship, but I don't got no daddy that I'm gonna run out and get Father's Day gifts and cards for.
Well, you know, we had the fathers. If you go back way back, me, her, and Ashley actually talked about our fathers. And you know, yesterday on social media, y'all had me really wishing that I had a dad. Like, it was just so sentimental. All these daddy girls and great father figures. I wish I had that, but
right.
You know, whatever. Moving on.
Right.
But this weekend was pretty good. Once
I was about to say, speaking of Father's Day, did you see that meme that came out? Then it was like, take my picture down.
Yeah.
It made me daddy.
Yeah, it made me daddy.
I thought that was so funny.
But this weekend we went to the zoo on Saturday.
Yep, it was our nephew's first time.
Take my nephew, which people in Baltimore don't go to the Baltimore Zoo. They go to the DC Zoo because it's free, and the people who don't live here come to the Maryland Zoo. It's weird.
It's still a good zoo, though.
And you know what? I almost felt like I was about to get into an argument with a friend today over the Baltimore Zoo. Actually, several people, because I just don't understand. Like, the zoo is like between 20 and
$18 for an adult.
Okay, $18
for an adult.
For an adult. I feel like the people that live here are so spoiled because every zoo is not free.
The thing about it is, how much does it cost for you to get to DC with all of your children? Go to the damn Baltimore Zoo and stop acting crazy.
I mean, I did have a friend make a good point today. He said that he wasn't, you know, it wasn't just going to be him. He was going to have to pay for it. He was going to have to pay for like 5 other kids and, you know, a couple other people. So I can understand that. Plus, some people like to drive. But if I tell you I'm going to the Baltimore Zoo, why? It costs money.
You know,
like, calm down. So do we.
I told this one of my customers that I was going to the zoo. her first thing on her mouth was, "You going to the DC one? Because that one's free." I know. I've been. And no. I'm going to pay $20 to go to the one around the corner. Like.
But I had a good time. My favorite part was putting him on the carousel. And the giraffes. I was upset because I didn't see a lion.
My favorite part was actually the elephants.
Oh yeah, the elephants were nice.
That was my favorite part.
But that was a good time. And then, you know, I chilled with one of our really, really, really good friends. He's my favorite kind of friend. He's the kind of friend that you don't see him for months and then you pick up right where you left off. Like, it's no hard feelings. Everything's cool. Like, why isn't everybody like that in the world today? I'll never know.
He's actually my best friend. He's been on one of these videos in a long, like one of our early videos.
Yeah.
So if you saw all of our videos, you've actually seen him. But,
and he said that he was upset that we wasn't recording yesterday because he really wanted to be on the show. So I'm going to have to invite him on soon. I would love him. I was telling our producer that, you know, sometimes we want to add somebody in. Like, if my friend Simone, I believe that she's here. I think she's just parked outside on the phone. But if she would have gotten here soon enough, I would have asked if she wanted to join the panel. But she's not the type of person you spring stuff on. Like, we got to make an appointment because she has to, like, build her mind to it.
To know what she's going to say.
Right. But, I also want to give a shout out to one of our faithful viewers, little sister Lewis. He told me weeks ago that I had saw that she graduated, and I was like, "Oh my God, tell us that congratulations!" And he was like, "She said, can she have a shout out?"
What's her name again?
I can't remember her name.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. But congratulations!
Congratulations!
I love when people graduate. I really, really love education. I love when people get smart. So, congratulations. That's amazing.
And you know what I always tell Kari to stay in school? Every time we drive past, like, homeless people, I be like, do you want to end up like them? And you need to stay in school. You need to go to college. You need to take this shit seriously.
I should just show them my bank account.
Okay.
You want to be poor? Go to school.
No. And I also want to give a shout out to everybody that watched the Orange is the New Black review, which I had a grand time watching. And today I'm excited because I'm just going through Alex Voss withdrawals. That's why I don't like to watch this show, because it takes me like 2 months to get her out of my system. So I looked up some shirts and I found gazillions of shirts with like Alex Voss is Bay, Alex Voss is life, keep calm and love Alex Voss. Like, I need Alex Voss shirts. If y'all want to send me them, I'll send y'all my address so y'all can have them shipped to my house, because
well,
it's not my birthday or nothing, but
y'all can send Drake shirts to me.
Stop trying to buy it on mine. Alright.
How you getting free merchandise? All I want is free hair. And then y'all sell hair?
And also, they have already started to film season 4, so I'm excited. I don't know why it takes them a whole year to do 13 episodes.
I definitely feel like because they only do 13 episodes, they need to be doing 2 a year.
Yeah, like,
I don't know who I gotta write, but I'll write.
But I'm not about to zap out about that. But let's get into the show, because I feel like it's going to try to stretch into a long one, and I don't want that to happen.
I'm going to really cooperate.
Thursday, I really, really, really wish that we would have had the time to do 2 shows, because I had plenty of things to talk about this Thursday, but we did the Orange is the New Black review. But sad news came out that day. That was a really, really, really sad day for me, for the world, for the black community, for all communities. It was just a sad day. So as most of you know,
everybody was not racist. It was a sad time.
So I've written down some things about it. So you all know about the Charleston shooting in South Carolina that happened on Wednesday night, and the name of the church was Emmanuel African Methodist Church. It was built in 1891. It's known for having Martin Luther King at that church.
It's a historic.
It's a historic college. It's a historic church. It's a historic church. It said it's the oldest of its kind in the South.
They said it's the. I really feel like I read somewhere that it's the largest AME congregation south of Baltimore.
Right.
So I'm guessing we must have the largest here.
So on Wednesday night they were having, which I was reading more about it. I've already read so much about it, but I didn't get to read the update from the updates today until I was reading CNN.com, and because I was wondering why, if it was a prayer meeting, was it only like 10 12 people there. But they said that actually it was like a church full of people, like an hour before that. Everybody had just gone home. You know how like at our church, like how Bishop and Granny and them would sit around and talk more about what's going on. So it was kind of like that. A young man came into the prayer meeting. He sat in there for an entire hour. A whole hour. He was young. He was 21 at the time. When it first came out, we didn't know how old he was. They just kept saying he was a younger white male. But he was 21, and they said he got up like at the end of the hour and just stood up and started shooting people. Like the first person he shot was the senator. He was actually like was he the reverend or the pastor?
He was the pastor, I think. But yeah,
he was the first person.
I heard like that's who he was sitting next to.
Okay, so what do I have? Okay, so he shot 9 people, and he did tell the one lady that he left alive that he wanted to leave her alive so that she will be able to tell a story and tell everything that happened in the church. Sick fucking bastard. Right. Like,
what's wrong with you?
Okay, let me finish before I go in. Let me finish all of the details. Okay. Remember we saw about it was a child in there faking like they were dead? I don't know if that story is still true. Because as I was reading more, they said that it was, you remember it was the youngest guy that was in there, I think his name started with a T. He jumped in front of his great aunt. His great aunt and his mother were in the church. So he jumped in front of the great aunt. He killed him and the great aunt at the same time. Yeah. They said that the mother dropped to the floor and fake dead, laying in the son's blood. So she just fell face down on the son's blood and fake dead there until he left. Right.
Oh my God.
They said, okay, so they ended up finding Dylan because, now this is where it pissed me off, because I done seen plenty of times where they didn't shut a state down when they had to find somebody. I was trying to figure out on Thursday why the fuck South Carolina was not shut down looking for his ass. But come to find out, he wasn't in South Carolina, he was in North Carolina.
200 miles away.
Exactly. Like, he must have been driving, like...
Right.
Like, as soon as I don't know, but he was in North Carolina.
Well, it couldn't have been right as soon as, because 200 miles, depending on how fast he was going, is not that long of a, maybe 3 hours.
Yeah.
So, like, he might have left in the morning.
So he was found by this couple, and it says when they got him, he admitted to wanting to start a war. His friends were
his roommates.
I'm sorry,
they were roommates.
His roommates. Well, are these the ones that said that he had been talking about this for a couple of days? He had been talking about this for a couple of days, but they said that he had been saying that he wished that the world could be
segregated.
You know, white against black. Like, he wanted the world to be segregated, and they actually said that this could have been prevented, because he actually said one time he hid his gun when he started talking crazy like this before. He was like that he was going to do all this stuff.
Mind you, now because I didn't know that he was only 21. Do you know that he got the gun on his 21st birthday? Yeah. The mother bought him a gun.
No, the uncle and the grandfather, and I think the father gave him birthday money, and he went to the shop and bought.
What I read was that the mother bought him one, and because I was reading something that said that the uncle was like, he was like asking the mother like, why would you buy him a gun? You know he's a weirdo. Not those words exactly, but you know.
So the witness that was left in the church did say that he stood over one of the people before he killed them, and he said that he came there to shoot black people. So like, I feel like he purposely picked this church. Like, I really feel like he did his research and purposely.
Of course, he probably sat outside, like, oh, I see black people going in and out. This is a black church, because you know the difference between, a black church and a not black church. So
it says that one man had, before he got shot, had pleaded, was pleading to him like, you don't have to do this, and his response was, no, you've raped our women and you've taken over our country. I have to do what I have to do.
But do you know, in fact, you raped our women?
They said after he had shot everybody, he stood in the middle of the floor and he had said a couple of racial slurs, and then he had left out. They said that each person, that all of the 9 people that were killed were all shot multiple times. That alone right there is enough to break your heart.
Right.
Because, not to say like it doesn't matter like what age you are. It really doesn't matter what age you are. But most of these people were old.
Right.
I mean, like old. Like you really shooting a old woman like
lady
4 times.
Heartless. Like you are a heartless individual.
The gun takes 13 bullets. He reloaded the gun 5 times.
No, definitely not.
Like, it's sick. Okay, so it says that's when it said that he bought the gun for his 21st birthday in April, and so they had once they found them and they had the little court appearance and they had some of the family. First of all, let me say about the family too. The family is strong, and I know that they have gotten their life, because you should forgive people too soon.
They was giving this man, reading him like, do you know Jesus? They was trying to even save his soul. And that goes back to what I think I said, either I said this on the camera or I said it to a friend. Black people are so forgiving and accepting too soon.
Too soon. And it was, the mother was there. The mother of the guy that died, she was the one that was in the church, and she said, everything in my body hurts. She said, when you came into our church, we welcomed you. And that's what I said, because somebody was, one of the reporters going, stupid motherfuckers, going to say, well, all of this could have been prevented if, the church was armed, because now they're saying that pastors should have a gun on them. First of all,
rarely a church, only churches that are armed are like TD Jakes.
Yeah, like big,
stuff
big,
like
big,
that,
big,
like
big
tell
churches.
because you're basically a celebrity.
Right.
But if you're not he was a senator or whatever he was, like,
and
he
that's what I was
a
going to
celebrity.
say. That's how you can tell that some people haven't been to black churches, because every church that I've been to, they welcome you with open arms. Like, they want you to come in. They want you to feel welcome. White, black, Hispanic, homeless, rich, poor, it does not matter.
You can come in there with a slew of kids, and they will kiss all your kids and like, sit down, baby, here's a fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much.
To me, this is like the worst thing that has happened since the kids got killed at the school. Like this.
Oh yeah, since in Pennsylvania.
No, and but all the little kids got killed at the Sandy Hook. That wasn't Pennsylvania, girl. That was across the country.
Where?
That was not in Pennsylvania.
I could have sworn Sandy Hook was in Pennsylvania all this time. Are you sure? Let me look it up.
Look it up now. But I feel like this is one of the worst things that has happened since Sandy Hook. All Thursday, all Friday, I felt extremely sad. I feel extremely sad for the families of the victims, because they didn't see this coming. Like, it was one girl on Twitter, and she was saying, hey,
Connecticut.
It was people retweeting her. It was people saying, it was people retweeting her, and she was like, does anybody know what happened at that church in South Carolina? This was Wednesday night, and then she was like, oh my God, my grandmother goes to that church. Has anybody heard anything? One of the granddaughters of one of the victims. And then she came back and she was like, oh my God, my grandmother was one of the people killed. Like, people lost their family members for nothing, all because, see, this is why I know I wouldn't have survived back in slavery days and stuff, because my brain cannot process why you hate me because of the color of my skin. Like, I can't understand it at all.
This is what I can't understand. Now, let's go back.
Okay.
Let's go all the way back.
Let's go back.
You came here. You stole land from these, killed them, did all these things, and you white people came to this land because this wasn't yours.
I didn't know.
Okay, no.
I didn't know you meant.
Okay, no. Listen.
Okay.
Okay, so you came and you stole this land and made it yours because you stole it. Okay. Then you come to Africa with my people, my family, my ancestors who were fine living their African lives. You come to them, snatch them up, and tell them to snatch their own people up because that's the only way you're going to live. But still on this boat in terrible living conditions, so many of us die on the way here. You bring us here, sell us into slavery, and start this whole thing. You came and got us. We didn't ask to come here. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's because they thought we were animals and they thought that we weren't smart enough.
No, the thing is, y'all are animals. Like, but you hate me.
Like, why do you hate me?
And that's the thing, like, you hate me. I should be walking around hating you. I feel like it can be justified if I walk around and I hate every white person I see. It should be justified.
Not in these days.
Not in these days, but I'm just saying, like, at a point of a time, it could be fine, but you never, it's not really, I mean, it is some racist black people, but it's mostly racist white people. Like, why do you hate me? You came and got me.
Why do you feel like you're better than me?
Because you're white.
Like, the color of my skin, I actually think brown is cute.
It's cute. It's effing beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It's just,
it blows my mind every day.
I mean, I feel like if it was over something else, like if he came in there to rob them, like, if he came to rob the church.
If he came there because one of the black people there smacked his mother.
Or he was being raped, or his child was being raped, or his little brother was being raped. You literally came into a church to kill me because I'm black.
We rape your woman. No, you raped our woman. Once you bought us from Africa, sold us into slavery, then you still raped our women, and so we could have mixed babies. And you still made your own kind slaves. Like, what the... But you hate me.
So then we have the judge, who we're now finding out, because I already peeped that he was racist.
He probably had slaves.
Before he even acknowledged the real victim families over there that were actually in the courtroom, he mentioned Dylan's family being victims also. I have the quote, actually.
What?
He said the Ruth family didn't ask to become a part of this tragedy, and they will need help too. Bitch, please. Now let me say this, because you know what, that family, I sort of kind of feel bad for them somewhat. That's just like it. Let me finish. Let me
go
finish.
ahead. I'm sitting up.
That's
it ready.
You don't expect, and I'm just gonna say, let's say black people. Let's say my brother, let's say my sister. I have a crazy sister who's known for being crazy. Let's say that she shoots somebody, like she shoots up a family, and she ends up going to jail for life. Me and my mother didn't ask for this lifestyle. We're also going to suffer because our family member's going to be in jail forever, but we can still go and visit her. But my mother didn't. That's the thing. Who cares? But I have a small ounce of sympathy, other than the fact that who raised him to be like this? That's why I feel like they're not victims at all. Who raised them to be like this?
Thing. Okay. So one of my cousins actually, he didn't shoot anybody or kill anybody. He was just there during a shooting of someone, and he got 25 years to life. He's still in jail.
Right.
For being in that circumstance. Granted, his mother, my aunt, like, you know, the family were victims because he has to spend the rest of his life in jail. But guess what? He did that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He chose to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So we are victims from what you did.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
no sympathy.
I mean,
none at all. This is my thing. Granted, you might be a victim because your child is crazy and from the loony bin and decided to go and shoot some black people up and kill them, and they're no longer breathing, but you're a victim because your son who did the killing, he's still breathing as well as you, and you can go and your body doesn't hurt in pain because you'll never see your grandmother again. You just have to see your son through walls because he's disgusting.
Today I'm on your side.
No, I understand that you are on my side. I'm just saying nobody cares.
Okay.
Nobody cares about Dylan's family. They are victims because he is sick. And who cares?
I'm just saying that if my child became a mass murderer like that, I would feel horrible for the things that he did. That does not, what I'm saying is he didn't have to mention them first, like, oh, and they are victims too. Like, I can see a news reporter saying, you know, his family didn't have anything to do with him shooting all of these people, but I don't feel like the judge should have done that.
That's just like me
anyway.
saying, that's just like, oh, you know what? Since y'all gave him the birthday money to get this gun, y'all going to jail too. Would you like to be that type of victim? Would you like that? Don't nobody care about that.
Okay, but moving on, the judge has been replaced because there are records showing that he actually said the word nigger in his courtroom. He actually said there are 4 different kind of people in this world. White people, black people, I can't remember who the other people are, and niggers.
His mother is a nigga.
But
that's what it is for him to say some ignorant stuff like that.
But I also said that I feel bad that this even happened in South Carolina because they are still like in the middle of like, I mean, racism is everywhere, but down south, white people really believe that they are in charge. Like in Florida and South Carolina and like they really still believe that they are in charge.
The Confederate flag is still flying.
And that's what I was going to say. Thank God. That's why I like their governor. You know, white and all. She seems like a really sweet person. She was very upset about what happened. She was crying tears on the news. And today, that's what I have up right now. She said, how can we say that we're moving on if this flag is still up? But bitch, what I will say is, why did it take this for you to take that shit down? Like, you don't have to start acting like we can't move on as a country if this flag is up. No, bitch, you should have been took it down. But thank you for taking the shit down. I mean, news reporters doing reports right in front of the damn Confederate flag the other day. It was just like, this is South Carolina for you.
Like, it really, really hurts. And the thing about it is, when he was like, I was watching some of it, like when the people were talking, straight face.
Yeah.
Not 1 ounce of remorse.
None.
You think I would care about his family being a victim?
I really feel like he might be crazy. Well, I mean, obviously he's crazy.
Obviously he's crazy, Tiffany.
Now, this is what pissed me off. His sister was supposed to get married, I believe, that Friday or this Saturday. She was supposed to have this big wedding. And people were upset that, you know, well, she had to cancel her wedding. You know, she didn't ask to have her wedding canceled. Fuck that wedding.
There was people who were supposed to go to work the next day. It was people who were supposed to go to church on Sunday. It was people who were supposed to tuck their children in that night. You think I care about that? I will throw a grenade into her reception. I don't care nothing about that wedding.
I really felt bad on Thursday because social networks really look like something from slavery. Like, it was just white people against black people. Like, all the black people on my timeline were going the fuck off.
As we should. As we should. As we should.
But
and as white people, I feel like y'all need to just give us our space to let us go off. But no, you don't want to do that. You want to, every time, you know, we say Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Shut up! I don't care. I don't care if your life matters, because right now, it's not 9 white people dead.
It's not correct.
I don't care. Give me my time. Give me my space.
I wish that all white people, because it was some white people on my timeline getting offended, but I just don't want them to be offended. But I also kind of feel bad for them because it's not all white people.
Welcome. Now you know what we feel like.
That's true.
Now you know what we feel like when my little cousin who's a black boy walks past a white lady and she grabs her purse. He is not no thug. He's not going to steal from you. But because he black, you automatically grab your purse. So because I'm y'all white and I say white, granted I'm not talking about everybody, but if you want to feel some type of way, go right on ahead because I don't care. Welcome to my life.
I mean, that's true, but I've been praying every day for the families. I've been praying for the city of Charleston because it's just a mess down there right now. South Carolina as a whole is a mess right now, and I just feel like things are about to get worse because that's not the only. There are Dylans all over this world. Let's be clear. There are Dylans all over this world, but I'm really hoping that you can just see it in Obama's eyes, like he is just so tired of this shit, and he has been trying to get this whole gun control thing. Like, it's no reason why a 21-year-old should be able to turn 21 that day and go straight to the gun shop and buy a gun. It's ridiculous. What are you buying the gun for? I need to know.
Are you hunt?
That's not even a hunting gun.
Do you need this for work? Like, what do you need this for? What is this for?
13 bullets in the gun, and he reloaded it 5 times.
It's
9
disgusting.
victims.
It makes me want to throw up.
Like, it's just
and then
disgusting.
I'm so sick of black people, like, because of Obama's speech and it wasn't what y'all wanted him to say.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole thing. Y'all make me so. What do y'all want Obama to? He is the president of the United States of America, who gets everything he says on a piece of paper approved by someone else. What do you expect for him to get up and say? You don't want him to open up a bottle and pour some out for your dead homies? Like, what do y'all want him to do? He's doing his job. You're not doing your job.
You can also tell that he always has more to say, but like you said, he's the president of the United States. He can't
He's the president.
He can't just say anything that he wants to say. He's not like Malcolm X or Martin Luther King.
Exactly.
And that's what they think he is.
He's not Malcolm X, or everything Obama has to say has to be politically correct because he is the president of the United States, not the president of the United States of all the black people.
Right.
Of the United States, everybody who is here. He has to speak on behalf of everybody who's here. So if he's not saying what you want him, it just makes me so upset. Like, why can't y'all just have Obama's back? I don't care what Obama say. I don't care if Obama tell me every night before you go to sleep you have to slap your mother. It's the new law. Even though I know I'm gonna get slapped back, I'm gonna do it because I got Obama's back.
I do too.
Like, come on. What did y'all vote for him for? Because he was black?
Exactly.
And y'all thought that he was going to have a cookout and invite y'all?
Y'all better be lucky.
Then he was going to invite y'all to go bowling.
Y'all better be lucky it wasn't a
Or
Bush in office.
who was running against Obama? That real terrible white
I
man.
can't think of his name.
Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
Y'all better be happy it
Oh,
wasn't
y'all
Mitt
better
Romney.
thank y'all lucky stars it wasn't him.
Hmm?
He said take down the flag. Mitt Romney said that.
He did?
Yeah, he said take down the Confederate flag.
Good.
Good. But like I said, they been knew that this flag was up, and it's up in other states.
It shouldn't be up at all. Like, somebody retweeted on my timeline. It was some like little state thing, like parade thing in Oklahoma City. The biggest Confederate flag I've ever seen walking down the street. What? Why is this flag? When I see people with that little flag in the back of their cars here in Baltimore or in Maryland, it automatically makes me feel some type of way. But so for you to be like having this like in your state, as soon as you drive in, you just see a big thing. That's weird. Something ain't right.
And I just feel like that every time it's something like this, the first thing that they want to say is a mental illness. But I don't think that he has a mental illness. I believe that he's really just a racist person because his family raised him like that.
But to be racist like that, you have to be mental. Something has to be wrong with you. Something, like, because, I mean, you cannot like black people. I don't like black people. They smell weird. That is fine, okay? I don't like black people. I don't like how their hair looks. Okay. I don't like Chinese people. I don't like how their eyes look. Okay. You can have that right. But for you to be like, I don't like black people, I wish segregation was still here, and I'm about to go shoot up some black people multiple times, something's wrong with you. Not saying that you should, like, your sentence should be any less.
No, like, I want to see papers. Like, before you just, because as soon as a black person does something like that, that's not the first thing that they say.
I say
they don't say that they're missing gang, thug. You know, that's the first thing they say. White person, mentally ill, mental challenges, no fucking papers. Yeah, you have no clue this man is actually crazy.
Had been dark and was black and went and shot up 9 people in St. Mary's.
First of all, they would have shot him. When that couple that found him, the first police officer that would have went and got him, they would have shot him in the car.
Did you hear about the police buying him Burger King?
No, I didn't hear that.
After he got locked up, he said he was hungry and they went and bought him Burger King. He would have got a fucking rat turd.
He wouldn't have got nothing.
Got fucking hands with that.
Like, he wouldn't have got nothing.
Oh, you hungry? I would have probably bashed his face into something.
Look,
Eat that. Eat your teeth.
we have to move on because if not, we could talk about this all night long, but I'm planning to have a Thursday video this week and I'm planning to have, more information. I did hear that the coach of the Panthers, what are the Panthers?
The Carolina Panthers gave every person in the family $10,000. I feel like
And the coach is paying for all victims' funerals.
Like, this is sad. And like, even though like this money or this help, it doesn't bring back the family, but it's just like, because you were so like, everybody has to like not go out of their way to help, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have to do extra to try to fix something because you wanted to go on a shooting spree. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to smooth it over, so no.
I just also, for people who pray, also pray for people who, are so quick to question God, because instantly, like I got on Instagram, remember we saw the argument between those. Like instantly, if there's a so-called God, then why would God allow a man to come into church and kill? Not first of all,
shut
the fuck up.
That's the hold on, because that was my first. First of all, shut the fuck up.
Like,
because
you
sound so
you
stupid
sound
and
ridiculous.
Second of all,
you have to pray for people like that because they really are ignorant.
Because the thing about it is, you must not. I'm not even going to go in.
No.
Because your mind could never grasp the things that I'm going to say. So I'm just going to say, shut up. Like, that's the only thing.
And you see the church was open this Sunday. They was like, why would we
about God?
They was like, it's no way he was going to be closed and let the devil take over. Absolutely not. The church was packed and filled with people.
Thank you,
praying
Lord.
and thanking God. Just thanking, still giving God the praise.
My God.
This is when you're supposed to. More than ever.
In the good times, praise His name, and in the bad times, you're supposed to do the same, or if not even more.
Let's move on. But like I said, I've been praying for them in my morning prayers, in my evening prayers, every time I see an article about it, because like that lady said, the lady that was in the church, her son and her, I guess, sister died. And she said everything in my body hurt.
Because she was there, like, could you imagine that keep always in your mind, always in your head?
Not beating. And I forgot to even tell y'all that my mother said every time the church door opened yesterday when she was at church, she turned around, and that's churches around America right now. I'm pretty sure everybody in church yesterday was watching their back. People were locking. When I went to go drop Kari off to go dance at church, they had to do a lot.
I'm just so thankful that this fool didn't decide to go to church an hour early.
Oh my God, because they said
he didn't go to church on Sunday.
Oh my God.
Imagine if he would have just decided to stop in on a Sunday and just let off all types of rounds.
The only good thing about that is he might not have got too many people. Only the people that was close to him, because they was going to take that motherfucker down. It wasn't like he had an automatic. No,
right.
The person behind him, somebody would have got his ass.
Thank you, Lord.
Motherfucker.
Thank you, God.
So his next court date is in October, and then his next one is in February.
That's too much time to be breathing.
Too much.
I hope
You fake evidence.
Right. The man, as soon as they took him in for investigation, he straight admitted, I did it because
so now
I wanted to kill black people.
The next one, it's going to be like
I wanted to start a racial war. I wanted black people against white people, like this man. This little boy. This clearly said that. No, let's move on.
Because you really don't want that.
I put this lady's name down because. Are you okay?
I just had to get myself together.
I put this lady's name down. I wasn't going to, but I said, thank God. Not thank God, but thank God that something more important has happened or something else to.
And then hold on. You better be happy you came late because you was gonna be in this video. Okay, so the thing about it is, not only the whole race thing, then she want to come out like she want to keep her story going. I'm also bisexual.
Who cares?
Nasty ass off this camera before I kill you, bitch. Like, that's what I want to say. Like, oh, what's wrong with you, lady?
That move right there, let alone let us know what you really are. That right there alone let us know what you really are. Okay, so then I quote exactly what she said. I haven't had a DNA test. There's no biological proof that Larry and Ruth Ann are my parents.
Did they pay for you to go to school?
Ma'am.
Were they your parents all your life?
Ma'am. Like, you're taking this too far. Like, that's why I'm so happy that other things are happening that people don't even care.
Well, this is the thing. How about you have a baby, a real baby? Instead,
right. That
Let's see
seems
what
really
baby
good.
look like.
Have one with a white person too, so I can just be straight white with blonde hair. We can get the truth.
This stupid. Like, I'm just so sick of these stupid people on TV. Like, I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm so sick and tired of these, like, attention seekers. Like, it's so annoying. How about you do your fucking job? Like,
and we get more and more as the days go on. But hopefully that's the last thing that we have to say about her. But, you know, ma'am, you coming up that you're bisexual. I mean, you're not...
yeah, the Caitlyn story really touched me. How, Sway? Like, what do you mean?
Caitlyn just touching lives all over.
Because you
How did you feel about Caitlyn's Happy Father's Day picture today?
Can I say something?
Caitlyn, first of all, on Sunday when Kylie said, no, Saturday night when Kylie said she had to hurry up and get home for Father's Day, I instantly added her and I said, for Scott, like, I didn't understand because I
thought she was talking about Tiger.
Oh, okay.
I thought she was gonna make Tiger dinner.
I didn't take Tiger, like, because I thought that it was gonna be like a whole Mother's Day thing. Okay, so they all went out. It's a picture of them, and Bruce is dressed like, I don't know, he's about to go to lunch or something, but they look like they're in the middle of the desert riding the little buggies that they usually ride. Bruce, you have to, Caitlyn, you have to calm down. Like,
the
you
thing
don't.
is, for you to want to not go public,
That shit
and
is out the
for you
window.
not to want to be, you know,
That's deep.
you're just everywhere. For you not to want to be like, it's don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. That's what you're not going to do, okay? If you want to be a transgender celebrity like Laverne Cox, you need to take it and own it. I really just want to do this for myself because I just can't live another year like this. Shut the fuck up, Bruce. You shut up too.
But yeah, so happy Father's Day to or Mother's Day or
To Kanye, I don't know. It's just too much. I don't have anything to do with this.
Donald Trump is officially running for president. It's just, the world is just getting,
But can I tell y'all something?
each topic is getting worse.
The white people don't even have time for that.
Exactly.
And that
Thank you, God.
the
Thank
white people
you,
don't
God.
even have time for that.
Nobody has time.
The white man came in my set and he said, it's just a waste. He's not going to get the Republican vote. It's a waste of time. He said, he's helping whoever else is running.
Donald Trump really doesn't like black people.
Can I tell you something?
It's true.
I would vote for, I'm trying to think who would I vote for. The man who owned the part of the NBA and he said that he didn't want, like, he don't like
Donald
black
Sterling.
people. I would vote for Donald Sterling before I vote for Donald Trump. What? Trump? What? Continue to do The Apprentice and that's it. What's the name of the show?
Celebrity Apprentice.
That's it.
But my thing about Donald Trump is, like, he just wants some power. Because this man has Trump plazas all over the fucking world. He doesn't have to work anymore. He has
more
money
than
from
Trump Towers, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, he doesn't need anything else.
You have everything, and the only thing that you could not take is to be the president.
And he hate Obama. Oh my God, he hate Barack Obama. And
that's what makes me feel like he's racist. For what? Why do you hate Barack because of the color of his skin? What has he done to you? What has Barack done to you?
Well,
what has Bill Cosby done to you, Donald?
I think we should end worldly news right here. I'm glad that worldly news is over. Let's go ahead into entertainment so Tanae can calm down. Janet Jackson's new song finally came out. The single came out and it's actually available on iTunes right now. Thank God that Janet Jackson is doing things the right way, the way an artist should do things.
The thing
She's just got the tour out, got the single on, because this morning when the single wasn't on iTunes and it was on YouTube, I was like, all right, Janet, this is the time for you to put that shit on iTunes now. Janet to put it on iTunes. Janet is in a league of her own. Praise the Lord. I was so scared she was going to come out with a remix with Fetty Wap or Rich Homie Quan. I didn't know what she was going to do. Janet came out straight 1990 for you motherfuckers.
Can y'all imagine Janet Jackson doing the Rich Homie Quan dance?
Yeah, she would
kill it. But the thing about it is, I didn't know what Janet was going to do. I was almost ready for whatever she was coming out as a remix with Fetty Wap. I thought it would be nice.
I already told you.
But since she didn't do it, I like this too. But I'm happy for Janet. I'm proud. The thing I like is it's still classic Janet.
Exactly.
It just sounds it like it's not like Mariah Carey out here trying to sound like what's going on.
Featuring Nicki Minaj. You know.
It's just like you. She's like she's a legend. She's
right.
being who she is.
Exactly.
It's like I'm Janet Jackson. I whisper, and that's what I'm going to do.
Somebody put up the thing, since we're about to go to this topic anyway, somebody put up a thing and it had at the top, it had Madonna saying, bitch, I'm Madonna, and she said, that's nice.
No, I saw the one that says, bitch, I'm Madonna, and she says, bitch, I'm unbothered.
But yeah, so the bitch, I'm Madonna video came out, and of course the Beehive ran to go see it because they said Beyonce was going to be in it, even though the smart Beehive knew that she was only going to be in there for 1 fucking second.
I think it was less than a second. It was probably like a millisecond.
But it was
let me tell you about Beyonce and how she gets on my nerves. Everybody else in the video got on some cute little outfit, crunked up. You can tell Beyonce probably did hers at home and sent it to her. She don't have on nothing, no makeup, and I said, if you don't get off. Get off. Get out.
It was kind of like another star-studded video, like I guess nice. Taylor Swift just put out. Had Nicki Minaj, Kanye, Rita Ora, Katy Perry, Beyonce, Chris Rock. There was somebody else in there too. There was a couple other people I don't be knowing their names, but I think I saw her son in there. And why I knew that the video was coming out because there's a little girl I'm sure most of you have seen. Her name is Blake. On Instagram, her name is the $1 Million Baby. She was supposed to be in the video.
She would have killed it.
Right. She was supposed to be in the video, and in the very beginning, they had 4 little girls in tutus, and she would have been so cute.
They probably would only needed her because she got enough personality.
Yeah, they had put up on her page that Madonna had actually contacted them. They were supposed to go to New York for the weekend, and then Madonna never called back. I guess she decided to have all white girls. I'm just telling y'all what I saw.
That's what I was thinking.
The video was nice. I mean, it was nice.
I liked it. I wish I would have got invited.
I mean, Madonna is another one of those artists that I feel like she doesn't have anything else to prove. She doesn't have to do anything else.
She can just come out and have good, have music and have fun.
I like the song.
Can I tell you? I don't mean to piggyback, but I just looked at the Caitlyn Jenner picture.
Okay.
Hold on, because y'all didn't tell me about Kanye West.
Kanye's a bitch.
Teasing in this picture. But the thing is, in every picture we see of Kanye West is a straight face.
Sell out.
He is such a little joker. Like, Lord, what is this?
Since we're talking about him, I had it a little further down, but Kim actually announced last night, or I think this morning, that they're actually having a boy, which makes me think that they put like boy something inside of her, because there's no way this early. She's not 5. Is she 5 months?
She probably is. You can know up to 4 months. You can know up to 20 weeks.
They shot something in her to ensure that she would have a boy. Are you burning something?
No.
Okay. To ensure that
I need the chicken in the oven. To
ensure that she would, have a boy. But congratulations to them. My friend actually asked me how I felt that they would do. How did I feel about them having a boy? Like, how I think the boy would be. And I hope the little boy will be like Kanye. I'm hoping that he won't be like Rob Kardashian. I mean, he will be surrounded by females, including his grandfather, but you know.
He doesn't have a grandfather. Well, Kanye West's father. Mr. West.
I'm talking about Caitlyn.
Caitlyn is a lady.
Whatever. We went to go see Jurassic Park last week. Somebody asked me on Twitter, like, how come you didn't do a review of Jurassic Park? I was like,
it was good.
It was good. It was amazing. If you haven't seen it, why
it
haven't
was really
you
good.
seen it?
The thing is, I will go when they come to the $4 movie. I
will go see it again. It was really good. Tanae scared ass. We went to go see it in 3D. It was like dinosaurs jumping out at your face.
Yeah, like one of them like almost tried to attack me.
My little scary ass. But yeah, it was really, really good. And especially if you've seen all the other Jurassic Park movies, it's no reason that you haven't gone to see this yet.
I've only seen the first one.
She hasn't even kept up with Jurassic Park.
I didn't know anything about them. I've only seen the first Jurassic Park.
Celebrity Family Feud was on last night with the Braxtons against Anthony Anderson's family, and it was a kiki. I like Family Feud, so Celebrity Family Feud just made it even funnier.
Can I tell you something? Anthony Anderson's mama.
Oh my god.
It's like my Aunt Luann.
And it was so funny because Steve Harvey was like, Anthony, you so damn ignorant. He was like, wait till you meet my mama. The next thing that came out of her mouth was ignorant, like
his nuts.
What?
He naked.
She said it like 10 times.
Steve Harvey couldn't even like talk because he was like,
Tamar, I really don't know why Tamar decided to wear that hairdo last night.
Can I say something?
I just feel like when she gonna do something nice like this, that she need to wear her little bang with a swoop blonde wrap.
Hold on. Let's just say this. Tamar needs to forever wear bang. And if you don't like it, I don't care. Or at least a side part.
Yeah, but the Braxtons won, which was a surprise. Me and Tanae actually had stopped watching like towards the end because we had to take care of some business.
The thing about it is, Toni Braxton got one of her, out of all of the questions, one right.
My favorite thing about last night was when they showed Tamar's face and they had Tamar and under it had Tony's sister. Because that's what you will always be, Toni Braxton's sister. Just thought you should know, but real quick, the Power recap is definitely not going to be long because everything that I have to say, I can just get straight to the point. First of all, Tommy has lost his mind. Tommy's clearly lost his mind.
Right.
You know, I went back and watched the beginning of it earlier. It was even a part where, let's just call him 50 Cent, because I don't want to call him King.
50 Cent.
It was a part where 50 Cent actually was like, oh, you know, when they went to the laundromat and the guy was about to talk to him, he was like, all right, well, go ahead and handle your business. He was like, no, man, F that. You can come over here. And started telling all that, showing them where they clean the money at, telling them all the new things they do, telling them who they trying to connect with now. Took them down to little losing Isaiah, the little boy.
I saw.
50 Cent done killed the boy. Tommy don't even know why. Like, he just was like, all right, let's go. Like, Tommy has lost his mind.
The thing is, okay, 50 Cent gotta go.
Alright, I'm not there yet.
I was just saying that.
Okay. So that's what I said. I said, y'all take y'all pick. Either 50 Cent can be killed or Tommy. I don't care. Actually, 50 Cent has to go. Like, he's a definite has to go.
I would rather, but the thing about it is, Tommy is such an F up. It's so annoying.
It's so annoying.
Like, he's such an F up. How did you stay on the team for this long? You are such an F up. But I would much rather see 50 Cent go first. Because if 50 Cent's plan is to kill Ghost, so...
But I just feel like once Ghost and Tommy find out that he is, you know, secretly plotting to take them down, that then things might get a little bit better.
They might have to kill his son too.
True. But, you know, then we got... Because Ghost told him, what, last week or the week before that, he was like, you know, nah, man, you know, when you go in jail, you know... stuff starts to change in your brain. Like, you know, you got to come back out and I got to see how you really are, because when you get in jail, things do change. Like, you sit You have nothing but time to sit there and
you're not the
plot.
same person you were before
Exactly.
you went into jail.
And you got to come back out and, you know, get back to your spot. So you willing to take anybody down, especially if you're jealous. Of course, if you sit in jail, you jealous, especially a nigga like 50 Cent. Okay, so Tommy has to die. 50 Cent has to die. I said, let's just kill Tasha just because I don't care what y'all say. I don't care who's mad. She's a hoe.
Well, if we kill Tasha, we got to kill Angie.
How you mad that your single friend is trying to holler at
The driver.
your single younger driver that been trying to get with you because you've been showing tits and ass to him for weeks now, but now because Lala up on it, you got a problem.
The thing is,
She can die too.
Angie got the thing is, and that's all fine because I really don't hold like she's no place special in my heart.
And last but finally not
But Angie gotta die.
Y'all, and I said it on Twitter today, and people were like, "Oh my God, Tanea must have got to you." No, my drug dealer mentality.
She wants to forever be the pig.
See, it's not even all that. You don't gotta go that far. Here's the thing, though. You gotta be smart when you're a drug dealer. He could either stay with Angie, but if he stays with Angie, Angie's gonna take down his empire, his family, his loyalty. Everything that he has, he's gonna lose.
Okay.
Everything that he has, he's gonna lose.
Right, and you can't not over Angie, not over nobody. You can't.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody.
So you can stop saying Angie. You can't let that happen over nobody.
But I'm just gonna say, Angie gotta go.
Or Angie gonna have to quit her job. Like I after I said Angie had to go, I was like, damn, I don't want Angie to die. What can we do to save this? Angie gonna have to quit her job.
No, it's no saving.
Quit your job, Angie, so we can stay together.
She's never gonna quit her job.
But that's why I said I gotta what?
Once you become and work for the law, you're always for the law. And if I'm living a life that's not going with the law, we're not going to work together. So she needs to die. Like, stop trying to save her. He can find a new girl. She's gone. He can go with Lala.
Okay, so I said I wanted I wanted them to break up, or I don't want them to break up. I'm just speaking. This is the drug dealers talking right now. So she's gonna have to die. Not only are they gonna have to break up, he's gonna have to kill her or get Tommy to kill her. Something. If he don't want to do it himself, somebody has to kill her.
He should have been got
or kidnap her. Something. I really don't know, but Angie's in the way.
He can't kidnap her. She works for. They gonna look for her.
Here's the thing. I must have missed this part because everybody's telling me that the sex that they had in Miami, like they spoke of not using condoms, like, and supposedly Angie's gonna end up pregnant.
The disrespect is real. It's so disrespectful. It makes no sense. Like, I feel like these shows are just like, go ahead, cheat on your wife, don't use protection at all, get people pregnant, it's fine because that's how everybody else lives. Like, the thing about it is, marriage is not sacred to anybody anymore. It's not sacred to the people in the marriages. It's not sacred to the people writing about it on TV. It's just like a business move.
I'm sorry, Team Angie and y'all, because I y'all know how I feel about Angie, but judging from last week's episode, from this week's episode, I'm sorry, Angie, you just gotta go. And I am happy that the girl died. I am happy that she did get this hell ghost, that it wasn't Rula, however you say his name. And I'm pissed that Ghost killed him because we been knew it wasn't him.
Right.
I knew before. I just knew. Like, you could just tell he was loyal. But, Rula's already dead, so it's too late for all of that. But I'm pissed that she didn't tell him who it was.
Of course she wasn't.
But this a new motherfucker that 50 Cent got working for him?
He looked like a pit bull.
But, yeah. Two more things to talk about. Oh, we're done with Power. Two more things to talk about. I'm super duper excited because it was announced that Sanaa Lathan will be playing and she will be the executive producer for the book Flyy is actually coming out as a movie.
What?
You ain't know?
No. nobody told me that's my shit.
Right now, I was one of the people because me and the guy Dollar on Twitter, we were talking and we were just like, why do they keep recycling these 40-year-old actresses and making them teenagers when we have younger black women in Hollywood who could step up to the plate and do this?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, Sananga. You know what I mean? Like, we got Zoe. I mean, how old is Zoe? She old too, actually.
I just had twins. It's like 32.
Right. We got Notori. How old is Notori?
Everybody is 30 and above.
We got Lala.
30 and above.
Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer would have been perfect for this.
I would not have respected.
Are you joking?
No, I still don't.
They could have used.
What didn't she? Isn't she in something new now? What did she cut her hair for?
She in something, I don't know. But
I don't know what it is.
Either way, I know Sanaa's gonna kill it. My whole thing is, why is Cold as Winter ever not out yet? Like, why y'all being disrespectful? That's number one. Number two, do not make us wait till July 2017 for this movie, please, and thank you.
I'm with you on that one.
And last but certainly not least, Mimi Fawcett from Love and Hip Hop. Now, we already found out that Nico came out and said that this was actually, he actually put the sex tape out himself. Now, she came out today. I watched her say with her own mouth on an interview saying that this was all staged.
What?
Everything was staged.
What?
This whole sex tape was staged.
Why?
Okay, so she said that the number one thing in their relationship was the sex. She said that their sex was like none other. She had never had sex like this before. And he was like, our sex is beautiful. It's wonderful. Like, why should we not tape it? So she said every time she would come to his house, he would have like video cameras up and stuff. Then he said that he wanted to take it to Vivid. Is that what the porn star people? He wanted to take it to them. She said when he took it to them, she said that she had agreed with all of that. Even though she said she felt like it was wrong and she was doing the wrong thing, she agreed to it. She said they took it to Vivid, and Vivid called back and said that they needed it to be longer. So that's why they shot all the extra stuff. And she was just like, she feels bad because she didn't tell anybody the truth, because they show all these clips from all these people that she lied to. Like,
right, everybody.
She said that she feels bad and she didn't tell anybody the truth, and she said she feels like she just has to build all of her relationships back up because she lied to so many people. But here's my thing. I believe that now, I always say it every week anyway, Love and Hip Hop has to be scripted, right?
Duh.
I know we all joke about it, but not no, for real.
No, I wasn't joking. I never joked.
No, seriously.
You were the only person joking.
So then the man was like, so are you saying that your luggage was never stolen at the airport? She said, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. Our luggage was never stolen at the airport. Mimi, you lied to me.
See, can I tell you something about Tanea? Let me tell you about me. That interview would have never came out. They could have took a lie detector test, and I still would have passed it with flying colors. I ain't have nothing to do with this. I ain't know nothing about this. He bamboozled me, and he stole our stuff.
Here's my whole thing on it, Mimi.
Because if you want to lie in the beginning, keep the lie alive.
But Mimi, here's my thing. When you first came out and said that this was a lie and you were trying to act like the victim, you were like, why would I do this?
I have a daughter.
Why would I want to ruin my daughter's
Stevie
life?
J and Johnson about to raise Eva, and you played.
Mimi, did you know what her real name is?
Cool.
Mimi.
No.
It's like Otorimi. Like ATOTAURMI. That's why her name is Mimi.
It's too much.
Right, but anyway, I'm not even gonna say all the best to Mimi, but whatever. That's the end of the show. But here's the quote of the week, and I'm really loving this. I'm digging this. I'm feeling this. I am not a racist. I'm against every form of racism and segregation, every form of discrimination. I believe in humans, and that all human beings should be respected as such, regardless of their color. Malcolm X.
That's beautiful.
I love that. You motherfuckers need to listen.
Right.
It's a racist person watching this show right now.
I don't give a. You watching? You just gave us a view. Thank you.
If this is your first time watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are here every Monday, some Thursdays until the fall comes back. And I would love to hear you guys' opinion. Make sure you comment. I do respond.
Hit me up on Twitter because I respond too. On Twitter and on Instagram.
Our Twitter names will be in the link, in the bio as always. Make sure you guys share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother. Tell your brother's racist co-worker about the show.
Right. And tell them that we don't care that his ass is
And tell them to watch
our show.
Tell them to watch this particular show. This is the
thing about it is, if you're racist, you're going to hell. So you can hate me all you want. You're going to spend the rest of your life with the devil and burning. Your soul will burn in eternity. So continue to hate me for my color, because guess what? I'll be up there flying with God, praying and shouting while you're dying.
And as always, if you didn't know,
now you know.
Oh yes, now you know that there's no show
like the show.
I feel like I was just sitting next to like a civil rights leader.